Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Today, we're going to be recapping our Miami NFT Week experience, and then we'll talk a bit about some news for the week as well towards the end. But yeah, you kind of live in Miami, but I was in Miami over the weekend, and we ran into each other multiple times. So yeah, we have a lot of stories to share, folks, and yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, first of all, how did your shopping trip go? Because that was the most important thing.
Oh my gosh. I bought 2 clothing items.
Okay.
So not super successful, but I bought this
this
this jacket thing that no, you know what? So I just bought this one shirt, whatever, and then I bought this jacket thing that I want to paint, or decorate and put my doodle on it. I feel like it's a good base for I don't know, making some type of thing where I can put my doodle and Jenny from the blockchain. So yeah.
Did you go thrifting, or did you go to the bougie shops on the beach?
Where did we go? I went to, because I got a bunch of recommendations. So we
went to 17th Street.
We went to Brickell City Center, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice down there. Yep.
Yeah, we just went there, but we went towards the last hour that it was open. So we got kind of late.
Quick.
And then,
okay.
Yeah, and then we didn't really have time again to shop. But but yeah, besides the shopping, so Thursday night I flew in. My flight actually is a nightmare experience where you get on the plane and then they don't take off. There's all these mechanical issues. And I was literally on the plane for 2.5 hours, just sitting there. I literally read an entire book on the plane because I was just sitting there for so long. Finally, I got in super late, got to my Airbnb at midnight, and then, had to wake up early the next day for Miami NFT Week. But yeah, my sister and I, we both stayed at an Airbnb together, which was fun. Steph and I live in different states now. So it's always nice when we get to kind of reunite and hang out. And we emceed on Friday, in the morning, emceed for a couple hours on the main stage, which was fun. There wasn't really that many people there in the beginning, but it was fun. Last year we went and we did a whole recap episode about it. And man, there was probably 5 times the amount of people there last year as there was this year.
Yep.
Yeah, Michael can attest to it.
No, you're right. No, it was a huge party last year. It was spilling outside, like you were saying. And this year is definitely
this year the main stage was in a different room, much smaller, not as many seats. Yep. But it was, it was still cool. There was a lot of people there. I ran into a lot of people that I recognized. I'm sure you did too. There were still a lot of familiar faces, but oh my God, it just reminded me NFT events during the bear market. There's just not nearly as many people. My cats are running around like crackheads right now. So if you hear stuff in the back. But yeah, so let me see. Let me go back to my notes here. I have to shout out Monica Rojas, who we had on the pod. She is the head of community for Upstream. She helped organize the event, and she is the reason why my sister and I were invited out to help MC and also speak on panels. So shout out to Monica. She's awesome. I've known her for years. We met at an entrepreneur event years ago, and it was just cool to keep in touch and to just go over there and visit her and also, just be able to participate in the event. And what else? Okay, so the panel I spoke on was on Friday. It was called Running Your NFT Project Like a Startup. And actually the moderator was Fonzo, who we had on the pod as well. He's the guy that did the whole 365
NFT
days
365.
Of buying NFTs, like buying an NFT every single day for a whole year. And he's great. He's a great moderator. He's just great. He has a lot of experience speaking and stuff. And then, I met some of Steph's coworkers, which was awesome. I ran into you. Wait, I forget. What point did I run into you? I think it was
right after your speech.
As I was on the panel, I saw you come up because I was on the side stage. And so it was small. Like you can kind of see everybody pretty easily. And I saw you with your bright green shirt, NFT Catcher Pod. He always wears it, folks. Every single day he wears it. Every single time we record, he's wearing the same shirt. If you're ever wondering, he's wearing the NFT Catcher Pod shirt every single time. So
it's funny. I used to do that with we had a Mile High Tickets shirt for the tickets. And I would do that the same thing too. We had this awesome logo where it was like the mountains of Boulder, but they were tickets instead of mountains. And it was a great logo. And I always used to wear that. And I had a whole bunch of them. I have a whole bunch of these. So I like rocking it. It brings up conversation. Yeah. One of the fathers on my son's baseball team asked me, "Hey, I saw you had a shirt the other day that had a Bored Ape on it," and got into a whole conversation. Yeah.
Wow. The fact that he actually knew Bored Ape. Let's go.
I know. It's
you're like, actually, it's my Bored Ape.
I was at a baseball game like 3 weeks ago with the kids, and the people at the Dippin' Dots counter were asking me about my NFT shirt. So
really?
People are starting to,
that's awesome. You need to have like stickers or something to give them so they can like remember to look it up later. Yep. I have a bunch. I should have brought you some more, or
we should have like just like an ongoing NFT Catcher Pod app that if we ever meet someone in person, they can just.
But then that's assuming they have a app.
Can't you just scan it and like basically just if you sign up for an account, they custodial wallet it for you?
Oh, I don't know.
I think
maybe
I should try and get someone to get a app that doesn't have anything and see what happens. I think they make it pretty easy. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure at this point they probably do. Yeah. But so I saw Michael in the back with his NFT Catcher Pod shirt, and then I had to weave it in to shout him out. I was like, shout out to my co-host, Michael Keene. And he has like a little video. You showed me the little video of like,
because you were they asked you a question. So I was trying to be nice and ask you a question. So I got my camera up or record you answering it. And Jenny's like, shout out to my guy, like put the camera down, go fast.
The camera like drops. He's just like, hey, that's me.
Well, that was very nice. I don't get the big invitations like you do, but to get the shout out feels good.
Come on.
I don't get flown in. I don't get flown to Miami or Recon first class.
They're not doing first class this year, though.
I know that's messed up. That's a low. They're losing a little bit of their
bear market vibes. They
losing a little bit of their luster there. Yeah,
economy.
Conference 3, they're gonna be like, "Do you mind taking Amtrak?"
Yeah, they'll be like, "Can you just like rent a car or something?" Like,
right. You can get here, right?
They actually just booked my flight for VCon, so
cool.
Things are rolling, folks. Things are happening.
I booked mine. I'm coming in Wednesday to Sunday.
I think I'm literally the same exact. Yeah, Wednesday to Sunday. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Beautiful.
There we go. I think Andy's Thursday to Sunday. If anybody that's listening and our listeners are coming to VCon, let us know some way or another. Maybe we'll try and do some kind of meetup. Andy and I were actually talking about that before the show. But I would love to set up a dinner. Sal DeGuardia is going to be there. Our old buddy. We could probably get a bunch of people to do like a nice little dinner. I think we've talked about that before, but I wouldn't mind setting it up. Maybe I'll just make reservations somewhere for a dozen. Should I just do that?
True. Yeah, you should.
Okay. All right. I'll find a cool spot. I'll make reservations for a dozen. Okay. The only thing is I want to make sure it's not the night that Andrew Scholes is performing.
I don't know who that is. Oh, the comedian guy.
Okay, he's the best. He's literally my favorite comedian.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's exciting.
Like literally one of my very, very favorite. Like that's like performing now, not like all time.
Right.
It's like active and new. Yeah. He's got a good podcast, Flagrant.
Okay, so we got to get back to the Miami NFC week here because
let's get back to that.
Circling back. Friday. We got to talk about, first of all, well, I guess Well, I was
I
gonna
got
then
one
bring
thing
up
before your
Okay.
speech. So okay, so you're right.
Yes.
So you were doing your thing, MCing all morning, red carpet, the whole
No.
shebang. It's fine. So I show up, barely get in. No, I'm just kidding. Jenny gave me a ticket, which was very nice. So I got the friend lanyard. But I walked all around and I went and sat in the main stage. It happened to be Wyclef. You see Wyclef was there speaking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He actually performed at VCon last year, random. I guess he knows the circuit and he's trying to
nice.
get in. But so basically, I was sitting there and Wyclef, when I was in college in 1997, 1998, the album The Carnival was literally like one of my favorite albums of all time at that point. Do you know that album? Remember he did Staying Alive. Wyclef The Carnival.
Stay alive.
Yeah, but he did a remix of it. Of it. That was good, like a hip hop version.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill. The album was so good. I don't even know what to tell you. The album was so good.
Killing Me Softly with his song. That's his song.
That wasn't on that album. Yeah, well, he was. That was with the Fugees. That was the Fugees. But he was part of the Fugees.
Oh, okay.
They were awesome. Also, Fugees were when I was in high school.
The Fugees.
They were epic.
Yeah,
and he was one of the Fugees.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. So he's got some kind of crazy electric car thing. He's selling the addicts, but whatever. He was there. So I'm just scrolling through my phone, looking at the schedule, and I'm like, oh, Jenny's speaking. So that's when I ran over to.
Oh, really?
Stage. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Because oh my God, I got there so early. I got there like 8 a.m., which is, you guys know I don't wake up till 10.
It must have been dead there too. There must have been nobody there.
Well, yeah, it didn't start till 9. So it actually started at 9. Then they started letting people in. And then, the first, we introduced the performer and we introduced it to like 20 people in the crowd, and then, but then it started filling in a little bit, but there was like nobody there at the beginning.
So you guys opened up the entire event?
We did. And you know what? At one point, because we were like, we're just MCs. We're just kind of the outro for the last and the intro for the next, and it's just like a quick 1 minute, 2 minute. But I was like, we got to work in some entertainment here. So I told my sister, I was like, bring your juggling balls because she's really good at juggling. And I was like, you have to juggle. And then, so she has these like bougie, like $100 juggling balls, whatever. And so she didn't bring them. She's like, I didn't bring them. They're all heavy. I was like, I was like devastated. I was like, no, Steph, you need to do something. So then we ordered like tangerines or whatever on like Instacart. And I was like, we need these. We need you to juggle. And we like ordered them. And then so she's like, okay, well, I'll just juggle with these tangerines.
They brought them to the convention center?
Yeah, we brought them. No. This was the night before. Like
okay.
I was like, no, we need your juggling balls for tomorrow. So then, she orders the oranges and she juggled on stage. She did a little performance. I was like doing the whole dun 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 dun, and she's like doing her juggling. She does under the leg. She does behind the back. Like she's good. She knows some tricks. So
that's amazing.
That was so.
That must have been a highlight. People are probably like, what is going on?
And then a couple of people, like, because when you go into the women's bathroom, I don't know, this always happens after you get out. Like, if my sister and I go together, she will literally always end up in a conversation with somebody as she's washing her hands. So, like, she's just always talking to people. And women always do that. They start conversations, like, washing their hands. Next thing you know, a bunch of people talking.
We don't say anything to each other. Not a word. There's not a word. There's barely a word, like a little grunt, maybe. Like there's no.
Yeah. So then a couple people were like, "I saw you juggling. Like I love your juggling."
Oh,
and
wow.
and they're, I'm trying to learn how to juggle. Like just people mentioning her juggling, and it was great. She loved it.
That's
but I was
cool.
I was glad I could convince her of that. But anyway, so then you and I decided to go to, because Cory Van Lew came on the pod when I was taking my break. So I wasn't able to meet him, talk to him, anything like that. Him and his brother came on. And then you had said that he, on the pod, said,
at the end of the podcast, I was like, I'm in Miami too. He's like, oh, whenever you want, come through the studio.
Yeah.
So I took it literally, set up a DM with Cory and his brother, started talking to them, and when you guys going to be down there on Friday? And they were so nice. They were like, come on through whenever. We're going to be here all day.
Yep.
So
and then you're like, oh, Jen, do you want to come too? I was like, Oh yeah, that would be cool. So we went to the studio. It was a little bit hard to find. we're like asking around, like, oh, where is it?
Yeah, the
Finally
address
found it.
was weird. It was like,
Yeah, it was.
I won't give it out the address.
Yeah,
but it was like,
Michael's about to dox it.
It was
blank, 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 blank. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, just doctors.
We would have Andy like bleep it out.
Millions of dollars in art hanging up in there.
It's this, folks. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we went there, and oh my god, it was so cool. First of all, I imagine art studios small. I don't know why, but I always imagine them tiny. It was big. It was spacious. Like, and also he shared it. It was an art studio that he shared with another artist. What was his name? Dax.
DAX.
Yep. Yeah. And so that guy had maybe like a fifth of it, I feel like.
Right.
And then like Cory and his brother had the other, 4/5 of it. And his brother is like the business side of things, and Cory is like the art side of things. And they were so cool. And it's crazy because they're 6 years apart, but they literally look like twins. Mm-hmm. Except for like Cory's all tatted up and the brother has like no tattoos whatsoever. But they both have like super long dreads. Like they both are like super chill and like dressed in similar styles and everything. And yeah, we like smoked weed with them. I'll admit.
Not me. I don't know who we is.
Fine, just me.
I don't know who we is.
Yeah, Michael came prepared. I didn't even know that was. I seriously didn't know that we were gonna smoke weed. I just thought we were just gonna look at the art.
Yeah,
innocent.
How about when we walked up? The steps? We didn't know where. So when you're going to, there's no address anywhere. It's not even where that address should be.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like this like big metal door we had to go through up to this like crazy upstairs warehouse door, right? And there was like, it was weird. We couldn't tell which place it was. Jenny just knocked.
I was scared, but I knocked. So I was like, oh my god, I don't think.
But on the way up the steps, it smelled like weed. So I was like, I think we're pretty close.
True.
I was like, I think we're getting pretty close. I could smell it a mile away.
We got in and they had like this tray of just.
They like to smoke.
What is it called? Like blunt tips or whatever, like the ending of them.
Roaches, yeah, blunt roaches.
Yeah. And there was, I swear, there was like 100. And he's like, oh yeah, this is just from the last week. I was like, what? Like, just from the last week. Like,
we smoked like 5 or 6 just sitting there.
I know, yeah, and I mean, I'm lightweight. I didn't take many hits because I was like, oh, I know my limits, but. It was fun. It was definitely fun.
That was a lot of fun. Those guys were so nice. We were there for almost a couple hours. We were there for a while. Yeah.
I was gonna say we were
chatting
there for
it up
over an hour.
Yep.
And then Cory had like some Twitter spaces he had to do, and we were just like chatting with his brother Andre for a while.
I really like Andre. Andre's a good dude.
Me too. He's so cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're both seriously super awesome and had great vibes. Oh yeah, I tweeted about it. We took a picture in the end. I was like, we have to remember to take a picture.
We got a great. That's a brand new piece of art that he just his first oil painting. That was Cory's first oil painting.
That's right. Yes, first oil painting. You're right. Yeah, that was his first oil painting. I took some. He's like, as soon as we got in, Cory right away was like, take pictures, take videos, do whatever you want. Which I was like, oh, that's so nice of him. So I started taking little video clips of like all the art there. And then I put together a little behind the scenes tour of the art studio. So if you guys want to check out my tweet, you can kind of see like what it looked like and the art that was there. He has massive art pieces. Like those are huge. And he said some of them are sold, some of them are not. But that was like just like so cool. So cool to see behind the scenes,
Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, really good dudes. That was fun. That was a good experience.
Yeah.
And then then
I was like, I had to go shopping.
Then it was time to go shopping. You let us know 5 or 6 times. Like,
I was like, I need to go shopping.
You were very excited for that. Very excited for that.
I know.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I never go shopping, folks. I'm kind of like Michael, wearing the same t-shirts all the time. So I because for Miami, when I was packing, I was like, oh God, what am I going to wear on stage? Like I always wear the same things. And I ended up wearing the same things that I always freaking wear. And I was like, I need new outfits for Recon. I need new outfits. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, my mission, I'm trying to.
People are starting to talk. People are starting to talk about the outfit thing.
What outfit thing?
Like you keep wearing the same outfits.
No, you're not. You're lying.
They were like you didn't hear the whispers in the crowd.
No,
I saw her at MFT NYC last year.
She was wearing that same thing. You know what? If you look through the pictures, you see the same outfits. Okay, it's fine. It's just that I need to step up my game. I want like more like creative outfits, you know.
Well, your
Anyway.
Doodles shoes are insane. Your sneakers
Oh, their shoes. Yeah, I
are
love the
insane.
shoes.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of compliments on those. Yeah, I got a lot of compliments. Those were so I don't know if you guys listening, I don't know if I told you guys. Basically, actually I'll tell you guys the behind the scenes story. I don't think I said this because it's kind of like awkward, but so my ex-boyfriend bought me these shoes for Christmas, but then we broke up. And then he made me pay for them. So they're $500, which I would have never spent $500 on shoes, right? But he was like, oh, you can pay for these shoes now. I'm like, damn it. So anyway, they're like $500 shoes. And they're like hand painted, custom painted. This couple from Canada, Freshest Kicks, I believe, on Twitter. Let me see. Yeah, Freshest Kicks OG. They made them. And even the laces say Jenny from the Blockchain. And the shoes are awesome. They're just all doodled out. They have my doodle. They have a little microphone. Like they're just really cool. And I was trying really hard to keep them clean. They got a little bit messed up, but it's all good. I'm definitely going to wear them to VCon. But I wore them for Miami NFT week. And I got a lot of people like commenting on the shoes, being like, oh, those are sick. Like, where'd you get them? Yeah. Some people like, oh, let me take a picture of those. Like, so it was worth it. It was worth the $500. But yeah, those were, yeah, exactly. So I need more things that can match with the shoes. I need, the shoes are very creative and colorful. I need the fit to be like that too. So
what is your doodle wearing? It's like a puffy coat, right?
It's a puffer jacket. Yeah,
that's not going to work.
I know. I'm not going to wear a big blue puffer jacket. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be hot. Like, I'm not going to go crazy. But anyway, okay. Should we talk about what else? What else happened on Friday for you?
What else happened on Friday? That's when we split. So we took the Uber back to the conference.
Yeah.
We split up. I thought that was the last time I was going to see you, but we ran in Sunday. After that on Friday, I just walked around for a little while, checked out some stores. I like that neighborhood. I like Wynwood a lot.
Wynwood.
I think I got a bite to eat at one of the Mexican places and
nice. Yeah, it was that Mana Convention Center, by the way.
Mana Convention Center is a big convention center right in Wynwood.
Yep.
Wynwood is the art district in Miami where all the buildings are painted. Really, really cool there. Like super cool stores and all kinds of cool stuff. Yep. Yeah. So that was Friday. Saturday, I had a very busy day.
Oh,
baseball game.
Okay.
Daughter's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, the Big Six.
Nice.
And after that, I kind of even took my son to Dick's Sporting Goods. My mom bought him a pair of Jordans. He was like, he was wearing them when you met him the next day, but he got all hyped up for whatever reason the last couple of weeks. He's been all about Jordans. Probably some kid in the school brought him in or whatever. But Dick's has kid sizes for pretty cheap. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't wait to talk about meeting your son. He was like so sweet.
He was a little shy. He got a little shy.
I know. It was so cute. He was like so shy.
He was.
But
yeah, that was funny. So what did you talk about your Saturday? Because I didn't do anything.
Okay. Oh, you didn't do anything NFT related? Okay.
Nope.
So Saturday, my sister had 2 panels. So I didn't have any. I just had my panel on Friday. And then Saturday, I was basically free, but I was there to support my sister. And so she had 2 panels, one in the morning, I think it was like 11 a.m. And then the other one was like at like 5. So it was like, they were really trying to keep us there the whole time. So yeah, she had her first panel, which was community, I think it was like how to build your community with her and Monica, actually. So they were both kind of like talking about community. They're both Steph's head of community for Cryptoys. We had her on the pod as well. And yeah, they were just kind of talking about community and I filmed for her. And then her mission that day was to film a ton of content for Cryptoys. So she was going around interviewing people, basically being like, what do you collect? Or have you ever heard of Cryptoys? Like having them do like unboxing with the cubes and like letting them keep whatever they got, like that whole thing. And she had a videographer there and he was like videoing everything. We were literally there like all day filming content for Cryptoys. We went to the after party. Oh yeah, then she had her panel later that night. Then we went to the after party, which was at Racket. And because we didn't go to the after party the day before, and we're like, oh, we should probably just show up. We were just gonna like pop in, like say hello, and then like leave. But then we ended up having a good time, and my sister loves dancing. She like, oh my God, you got to see some of the videos people posted on Twitter of literally just her dancing. She loves showing off her moves. So yeah, she like created a whole dance circle. I got to show you. I don't know if I have how much I have, but she made
created a whole dance circle.
Oh yeah, like there was a whole dance circle of people dancing.
Man. Steph is awesome. I didn't know she had all these talents.
She's very talented. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but this is her. Everyone's just like circling, watching. And Mina there too. He's a good dancer, and they're both just like dancing it up. And so anyway, we were there until I don't know when, a couple hours. I had a couple margaritas. So, and also it was my sister's.
Who did you say was there? Mina? Is that Mina? Mina Salib, is that his last name?
Oh, I think so. He's
a mutual friend then.
Oh, you know him? I didn't. Yeah. That was my first time meeting him, but actually, ironically, my sister was like, "Oh, you got to get on his show," and I was like, "What's your show called?" He's like, "Alpha Afternoons." I'm like, "I'm literally scheduled to be on your show on Thursday." Oh, so like, it was just so like, yeah, we were just like,
yeah. No, I've known Mina for a long time. Really? He used to work with. They did advertisements with NFT Catcher early on, his company, and we became. He doesn't work with them anymore. He does do a show with the DGen Network. That's the
Alpha Afternoons.
Alpha Afternoons. Yep. Yeah. Mention that. I mean, I don't know if he knows that we're on the podcast together, but he'll know me if you say my name.
Then I'll say. Yeah, I'll say because. Yeah. He was really cool. And,
he'll know me for sure. He's really cool. Good dude.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely. I'll bring you up. Yeah, that's cool.
I've known him forever. I've known him for 2 years almost.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. You said Mina, and there's not a lot of Minas. That's what
I know, especially like, Minas. I know. Yeah. I don't know anyone else named Mina.
Funny. And that was Saturday night.
And then he invited us to JPEG Morgan, that group, JPEG Morgan. Yep. They had a dinner that he was supposed to go to, and he's like, "Oh, why don't you girls come with me?" So my sister and I went. We kind of crashed the dinner because first of all, they were already like mostly done eating, and then we showed up, and then anyway, so we kind of felt bad, so we didn't get anything, obviously, because we were like, oh, we don't want to like, we're just gonna like hang out for a little bit and then we'll leave. Mm-hmm. But it was cool, and we chatted it up with some people, and then we were like, okay, we should probably just head out now. So we left and we got some food at like Peruvian restaurant, and
that's what's up. Peruvian's the best.
Yeah,
that's some of the best stuff down here.
2 nights in a row we had Peruvian food. Yeah.
What do you do, ceviche?
I mean, I'm vegan, but
okay. So you're okay. Yeah.
But the first night
I forgot I knew you were
you knew I was something.
Yeah, I knew you were something.
You sometimes have dietary restrictions.
So what you get what do you like to get at a Peruvian place?
There was a vegan ceviche that it was like mushrooms and like stuff like that I had at one of the Peruvian spots. And then the other one, what did I have? I had some type of like rice thing. I don't even know, but
Chalfa, maybe Chalfa.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, sure. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, I went to the best, because I've been vegan since I was 15. So I'm 27 now. And granted, a couple of those years I was vegetarian, but been vegan for a long time. And I've been to a lot of vegan restaurants in Miami. If you ever want to try vegan, and a lot of them, I feel like a lot of vegan restaurants I don't like because they try too hard to be like regular food, and I hate that. So there's this place, Planta, so plant with an A at the end, Planta. So good. In South Beach, I went there, and it's like kind of a fancy vegan restaurant. Oh my God, it was so good. Steph and I went there on Sunday. Like, seriously, the best vegan food I like ever had. The best vegan restaurant ever, like hands down.
That's awesome. That's a good recommendation. If anyone ever asks, I'm going to send them there.
Yeah, send them there, especially if they're vegan. Vegan people have troubles finding good restaurants. That is a good spot.
I like it.
But yeah, so then, that was my Saturday. That was pretty much my Saturday.
That sounds like fun. It was a good night. You guys partying it up. So Sunday morning, you went back to the conference to say goodbye to some people.
Yeah. So Sunday we checked out of our Airbnb, and then Monica's like, "Oh, Jen, I have a gift for you." It was basically, so our birthdays are around the same time, and she had forgotten to give it to me last time I had seen her, like a year ago. And then she's like, "Oh, I have to give you something," and it was super sweet. It's this photo of like me and Steph together, and like she wrote something super heartfelt on the back, like because it was like for our last time living together, you know. And anyway, so I went over to her. She's like, "Come back to the conference, I can give it to you." So we went there, and I was like, "Oh, Steph, I don't want to go back. Like we have our suitcases and everything." She's like, "Let's just go." So we go back, and then we run into some people, Mr. Pink, Ralph, and Daily Ralph, and we had seen them all throughout the conference and stuff too. But I went back and just, dropped by, said hi. And then we were just going to head out. It was just going to be a quick in and out. And then this guy, I forget his name, but he stopped my sister. And I think
all the it was like taco something.
Crazy. Oh, Taco Player One, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a collection of lanyards on his neck. And he said, all blockchain crypto related conferences that he's been to. Same with wristbands. He had so many wristbands just on his wrist. Literally, must have been like 100. It was insane. I was like, what the heck? Like,
how does he not take those things off? Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if because he probably doesn't take them off, right? It's not like he slides them all off individually. I mean, maybe. But I don't know. He's just one of those people that just like I know ravers that do that. They'll do that with their festival stuff. Right. But I didn't realize like conference people do that too. So that guy, he was like talking to my sister for a while. He like filmed a video with her. And then my sister sees you like coming through the door. And she's like, "Hey, Michael Keane." And it was you. Yeah, I was glad we ran into you again. So I thought Friday was the last time I was going to see you too for a while. But you came in with your son, and oh my God, he was so cute. And he was like so sweet. And he was so adorable. I don't know. I just was like honored to meet him.
He is a cute kid. That was really fun. Yeah, I invited him down. I was like, we'll go down. We'll check out the conference. We'll walk around Wynwood, get some whatever.
That's fun. Did he like it? How was the conference for him? Like, what did he think?
Well, we walked around, like there was the Lambo in there, so he like took a picture with the Lambo, and we walked around, and there was the basketball court, so we shot baskets for a little while.
He's 7, right? He had just
turned 7. He just turned 7. Yep. Okay. He shot baskets for a while, and we walked around. I wanted to take him to the NFT Kid magazine, but they weren't open on Sunday. They had a booth there. I don't know if you saw earlier in the weekend.
Oh. Yeah. I saw them early in the
Kids
weekend.
Magazine. Yep. They're my favorite. If everyone should go check out NFT Kid magazine. They crush it. Yeah. But they weren't open. So then he was pretty much ready to leave. We were there maybe a half hour.
I mean, that last day Sunday, there was barely anybody there that last day.
I know there was. The booths were shut down.
Yeah, seriously. Like everyone was like, okay, last day. Yeah. Time to pack it up, folks.
Yeah, it's funny. You mentioned that there were like even booths there that weren't even like NFT related. There was someone there like selling condos,
there was some random. I think they were just trying to get some sponsors last minute. They're like, we'll take anyone.
Did you say Monica said there was like some behind the scenes drama?
Hey, we can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that.
Behind the scenes drama.
Let's not talk about it. There was some drama that can't be talked about on this episode.
Michael. It's like, there was some drama, folks. Let me know.
Who didn't show up? Who was it?
I mean, definitely last minute cancellations and stuff. You know how it always is. Right. And actually, so one of the ladies that helped kind of organize it as well, she used to work with NFT NYC, and she actually invited me and my sister to help MC for NFT NYC because I guess they need some more MCs. I don't know.
Too, obviously, yeah. Well.
But I don't know. We were just kind of like, I don't know, because it's literally
if you pay for every single thing. Yeah,
no, but then she's like, they don't have a budget. We don't have a budget. Blah blah. I was just like,
right.
But yeah, so I don't know.
There's no clout to it. It's not like there's gonna be like people there that are like, oh wow.
I mean, it'd be more for like the experience of speaking, trying to get better at it. And just, you never know what opportunities come up or the people you meet.
That's true.
I might still go to New York. I'm not gonna MC, but I might still go to New York for like maybe 2 days, because only if my sister goes, because my sister might go. And then I'm like, I might help her film content. And then also there's a Doodles event. So Juicy Cat Bay, if you guys know, I don't even know if we've really talked about them that much, but Juicy Cat Bay, they do Twitter Spaces a bunch. They're basically these 3 ladies in the Doodle community that are like always putting out content and stuff. And they got approved through the Doodle Bank to host an event, to throw a Doodles community event in New York. So they're throwing it on the 11th. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll, I might make it out for that, but we'll see. Oh, and they're coming on the pod on Sunday. I think in like 2 Sundays from now, they're coming on the pod. So
beautiful. So that'll be right after their party.
Exactly. They can tell us all about it.
I like that.
So yeah.
Good timing. Good booking there.
Oh yeah. So then I went, oh my God, you guys can't even see me right now, but I went to South Point Park Beach, which was highly recommended to me by multiple people. Steph and I went to the beach, and our mission was to get super tan. That was like my mission. But we got a little too tan, and we don't like sunblock. So we were there for hours, and we got burnt, to say the least. I literally have the worst sunglasses tan right now. I just brought out my sunglasses as if anybody can see me. Anyway, we have the worst sunglasses tan, or I have the worst sunglasses tan because I have my sunglasses on. And so I literally look like a raccoon, but instead around my eyes, it's white. And then I'm just red everywhere else. And I'm like so burnt right now, but yeah, it's okay. It was worth it. The beach was beautiful. It was super crowded, but it was awesome. And it was a great way to spend the rest of my time. And then I went to that Planta restaurant and then just flew back home. And here we are recording the next day.
That's pretty awesome. Nah, it's cool to see you down in Miami. I was glad you came down. And
oh yeah,
it was a fun weekend. It's the bear market. Like we said, the conferences aren't quite popping.
Less people going, but still, it's nice to recognize people and see people that are still here, still putting themselves out there, still going to events. Still doing all these things, still building in the bear. It's so inspiring to see that. And that's what I love. Just, recognizing people and, meeting people that are in this space and doing things that's always the best part. So yeah,
it is the best part. Edward and I did one more cool thing on Sunday. We went to, so it used to be the Wynwood Walls. Have you ever gone into the Wynwood Walls? It's like a museum. Yeah. So they used to be wide open. You didn't have to pay to go in. You usually just walk through it.
You have to pay now?
You have to pay now. Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know how many.
I might have paid last time. I don't even know. But
yeah, I think it's been a few years now, but I've never gone in since you had to pay. I was like, I was always in there before. But for whatever reason, Edward wanted to go in. So I was like, yeah, we'll go in. And it was actually really beautiful. Lots of cool stuff in there. A lot of Hebrew Brantley statues. I'm a big fan of him. I don't know if you know Hebrew Brantley. There's a Greg Mike mural. Greg Mike's in the NFT space, and a lot of really beautiful murals, really cool. I took lots of pictures of Edward, posing in front of him, and I got a lot of good pictures of him.
Cute.
He was having a good in his new J's and his sunglasses. He thought he was too cool.
Coolest kid on the block.
Cool. Yeah, pretty much. That was really fun. It was a good day for me and him. We went and had some pizza.
That's fun, dad-son bonding time.
Exactly.
That is so fun.
We had a really good day. And I enjoyed it.
I love that. That's awesome.
And VCon's next. VCon's in 5-6 weeks.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy. 5 or 6 weeks. Wow. Yeah. Everything's happening very fast.
Mm-hmm. So how many Nakamigos did you buy? They were real cheap.
Okay, we're getting to the NFT news, folks. I did not buy any. You know what? I mean, we mentioned them pretty early on the pod. And then I thought about picking one up at point 2, but then I was like, what am I thinking? Point 2, and I didn't. And I know that they went. So then people earlier today. I mean, he's kind of the reason it pumped all the way up to like 0.9 something. It didn't exactly hit 1 ETH, but he tweeted out saying, if it hits 1 ETH, I'll like make another art piece about them, basically.
Right.
And which people were pissed about because he's like market manipulation, but also apparently he doesn't own any. So I don't even know why he did that, but I guess he just thought it was funny.
He just likes to have fun.
Yeah. So, so they pumped all the way up to like 0.9 something. And then I think, what are they at? 0.6 right now?
They're 0.71 right now.
0.71. They dipped down, so like 0.6.
And then I guess
they're
moving around, but I mean, that's a high floor.
And so much volume. How much volume have they had?
3,800 ETH in the last 24 hours.
3,800 in the last 24 hours. What?
13,000 in the last 7 days.
What was that one tweet I saw where it was like, these are the collections they beat in trading volume? And I think like Nouns was one of them. I don't even know.
They're number 3 in trading volume. The CryptoPunks beat them and other deep beat them. This is over the last 7 days. Other than that, they have more than the Mutants, the Ape Suzuki.
I know 7 days. I mean, I was thinking of like all time, but
geez, that's
I saw
a possibility.
Tweet about all time.
Okay,
but damn, that's crazy. Yeah. So basically, the story behind those is Satoshi Nakamoto, Sartoshi, right? Sartoshi.
Is that the truth? It is Sartoshi.
Oh, well, okay. I guess we don't know if that's the truth, but
I don't know.
Rumor is he came back and he dropped. Yeah, because it was all the people who claimed who minted that pass. That was like a pass to get one, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Is it because I think I'm just hearing everyone say, "Who's the founder? Who's the founder?" We don't know who the founder is, so I'm not sure. Okay, our buddy Tyler, NFT Anonymous, just goes by Anon these days, or he's like all up in the mix. He's like the number one guy for this in all the Twitter spaces. Really? He's like the spokesperson. He's been shilling it since the very beginning. People are accusing him of being the founder. He's like so into it. He's got like 100 of them.
He's definitely the type of person that he's kind of very extreme in the way that if he's really into something, he's like really into it. And then he's just like, if he's not, he's really not. He's calmed down a lot on Twitter, but he used to be really crazy on Twitter like the past, I don't know, several months or so ago. Like he was going really crazy. And then I saw some tweets about him being like trying to be more calm this year or something. I'm like, okay, good, because
now we found the Nakamigos. Yeah, he's the guy. He had a big Twitter space today, all about Nakamigos. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, good old Tyler. I like Tyler. I like every time I have a chat with him, it's always good. I mean, he's got his persona on Twitter, but he's a good dude.
I haven't talked to him in a very long time.
Yeah.
Maybe we should bring him on the pod.
that'd be fun. He'd come on in a second, I'm sure. He was on was it, our 50th episode or whatever when we did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he came on for a bit.
Yeah. So Nakamigos, I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard. One of our listeners, Dweed, messaged me about it at like 0.3. He's like, "What do you think?" And I was basically like, "Well, it's another one of these projects. I have no idea how high it'll get. It's the flavor of the month. It'll get to a certain point and there'll be something new probably, but where it gets to, who knows?"
Yeah.
Is it going to keep going up? When is it top?
I know. I always just observe, but it is so interesting to see, Oh, and there was a bunch of, this was a big controversy too. There was a lot of honoraries created for basically popular influencers and, popular people in the space. They forgot to give me one, but it's fine.
I got one.
And,
why is that fun? Why is that funny?
Why is that funny? Yeah. I saw like Kath, who we've been wanting to get on. She sold hers, Desi or D's or whatever, however you say them. He sold his. Betty listed hers. Like G-Funk listed his. Like basically, and everyone's like coming at them for like selling them and listing them. They're honoraries, but they're selling for like 8-9 ETH. Like the floor is 10 ETH right now. Like I mean,
who's coming at them? Like, who are these people that would come at them?
And also, like,
Is
are
it
you kidding
Nakamigos
me?
holders?
10
Right,
ETH? Like, that's
yeah.
And also, why would somebody buy that? Like, why would you buy someone else's honorary? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, if somebody's willing to buy an honorary of something that's going for 10 ETH and you just got sent it for free and you didn't even, like, they literally probably just sent it to these people. These people didn't even, they're not like partners with them or anything, you know?
Right, no. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there's a lot of controversy around that.
But,
like,
you know,
people were
the
getting mad at
fact
them.
that all the people that got the honoraries are literally like the Twitter OGs, it tells you something about who the founder is. Because the founder's not just like a random, like, you know what I mean? It's an ETH, somebody that we know. You remember with Goblin Town, who did it end up being? Wasn't it like Alex?
So remember we said, okay, yeah. So Monica had a community for Upstream. One of the founders of Upstream, what's his name? Alexander Top. Alexander Top. That's who it is. I saw him actually. He was wearing a Goblin Town jacket in Miami.
The moment, like, that was pretty much the end of Goblin Town. Is when
once they revealed. I don't think that whoever made the Nakamigos will come out. I don't think they will.
No,
you think they will? I guess Zagabond came out. You know, he looks like.
If it goes to, like, I don't know. I feel like for it to get to, I guess Bored Apes blew up really before this.
Well, and they got. They got doxxed, but it blew up a lot before they came.
It blew up a lot before they were doxxed,
and they didn't even mean to come out and say who they were. They just got doxxed, and then they were basically forced to come out.
Right.
Exactly. So I guess if this really blows up, maybe
someone will figure it
out. It'll get figured out. They'll get doxxed or they'll get blackmailed.
It has to be somebody we know, just because of the honoraries they picked. Literally, you have to be like in crypto Twitter to know all those people. You know what I mean? You're not like, they're not like pop culture people that anybody would know. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and then people were thinking like maybe it was tied to Yuga. Like, I don't know. I saw all these conspiracies about it. Like,
to get it to pop.
And that's not true. Right? That's definitely not.
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem.
Yeah, there's a lot of, but I mean, a lot of talk and a lot of people change their PFPs to it.
You know, there's 20,000 of them, not 10,000.
20,000. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
and for
that makes it even more impressive.
I know. That's what I was going to say. For it to pump all the way to like 0.9 with 20K, that's actually really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
pretty wild.
For it to have the amount of volume it's had, that's insane.
I'm disappointed I didn't make a move on it early on. We all saw it early on. Like, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
I think like I don't want to deal with it and like try and guess the high and watch what it's doing. But I got to start making more of those moves.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one right there. You know, it's a bear market, but there's room to make money if you make the right moves.
True.
It's not easy. You got to be careful not to buy the top. You got to be careful not to, hold too long, hold the bag. But
that's the risk with being a trader, right? Like all the traders,
risk.
They're always
Yep.
That's the thing.
Yep.
That's why I'm not a trader.
Machi getting smashed, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's down like 4th, and then he started complaining about Blur because they changed the rules.
But then like he dropped a project and then like rugged it or something, right?
Well, that's that ape. What is it? The DeFi apes and Shill and Villain is all about it. Like, yeah, it's the slimiest project I've ever seen. I wouldn't go anywhere near that thing. I think it did rug and then it came back. Like, I don't even know. I'm trying not even to ignore that because it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
DeFi, but he lost like 4,000 ETH or something.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I think when OSF and Mondo dropped all those apes on him, he was like, "What the?" He probably woke up to like these notifications. What just happened?
Yeah.
And someone did that to him with CryptoPunks. I think Punk OTC sold him like 60 CryptoPunks.
Oh yeah. That's right. I did see that on Twitter.
He didn't learn his lesson. That's pretty crazy. What else is going on? So 1 year anniversary of Luca Nets buying Pudgy Penguins. Paid like $2.5 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the project was in the dirt. You know, it wasn't doing very well, and he brought it back. I know it's a fast year. It's like it doesn't seem.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday. That's so crazy.
It really does. I know, and that'll be good. We're actually going to have the people we're going to have Oni Force on, and we're going to talk about kind of acquisitions that'll probably come up. We're doing that in the next couple days. We had a cancellation last week, an interview that got canceled.
Yeah, sorry, folks, it's been a little choppy, but hey, we got some good stuff lined up, though. We do. We just leaked a couple of them. We just leaked a couple things. That Juicy Cafe, we got Oni Force coming on. Yeah, we got some interviews and collabs lined up.
We got some good stuff.
So stay tuned, folks.
Maybe some AI stuff coming.
Oh, maybe some AI stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad. We need more AI stuff because I know you're super into AI stuff, and my coworker Moxie is getting super into AI stuff too. And I'm
really?
Like,
cool.
Yeah. And so I'm like hearing you guys talk about it, and I'm like wanting to learn more. So this is good. It's a journey. We can all learn together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so Elon Musk tweeted out Punk 6529's to seize the means of production. That's pretty wild. That Elon knows Punk 6529. It got me thinking. 6529 is so brilliant. I wonder if he's actually Elon Musk. Could you imagine if that was like?
What? No, because Elon Musk doesn't speak intelligently on. Maybe that's the thing. I guess, right?
Maybe
but he doesn't
like
speak
Elon
intelligently
Musk
on Twitter.
Elon Musk might have had used an AI program.
Oh my God. I don't know.
We need to know who Punk 6529 is.
6529.
That's the bottom line here. That's the bottom line here. We need some investigation.
I feel like it's somebody that we don't know. It's like how
it'll just be like, oh, this guy's like a stock trader in Singapore or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I remember. I thought he was in Europe by the time zone that he did his GMs.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could. Figure it out.
He was doing GMs at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Exactly. Unless he was doing that just to throw people off.
Throw me off.
Like scheduling them,
I wouldn't put it past him.
And speaking of Twitter and Elon Musk, this is actually, I thought when I saw people tweeting about this, I thought that it was something that like AI made, and it's just one of those things, I didn't realize this was real until I verified for myself. But if you go to twitter.com, twitter.com, instead of the bird icon logo in the top left corner, it's literally the Dogecoin dog. Like it's the Doge dog. Like he just made it the Doge dog, and everyone's like, what is happening? So yeah, welcome to Elon Musk's Twitter, folks.
Welcome to Elon Musk. And Doge pumped, I think, today on that.
Probably, yeah. I think I'm not surprised.
Yeah. What else did I see is going on? Papa John's is going to be releasing NFTs. I read it, but I don't have the details in my head. Something else was coming tomorrow. Oh, like the Arsenal soccer football team. They're releasing something cool too, where they're releasing NFTs, and if you buy it, you get tickets and accommodation to go to some games. It's kind of neat. If anybody's interested in that, I don't have the full details to tell you. But good week though. Fun time in Miami. VCon's coming up. Nakamigos is pumping.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. All right, folks. Well, first of all, shout out to anybody who we met in person that listens
Kid
to the
Jet,
pod.
my man Kid Jet.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ran into some people. Some people recognized. But yeah, that's it for this episode. That's it for this. This is all we have for today.
Yeah.
We will be back on. Actually, we don't know for sure when the next episode will come out, but we will have another episode out this week. So be on the lookout for that, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.